What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Caro Emerald, and we're returning to the Emerald Island EP 2017. Thank you again to Jim, as well as Michaela and Kim and others who've been commenting on this journey along the way. And the next track is The Ghost of You. I expect this to be poetic and figurative, meaning not so much about a spirit in the afterlife or returned from the dead, but rather the lingering psycho-emotional connection or presence of someone who is no longer around physically. Of course, it could be someone who has died, and it is in fact both of those concepts, meaning it's someone who is no longer material or corporeal, but is also the perceptions, feelings, connections, and character that they left behind. So yes, I do wonder whether it's someone who's moved on or passed on, and of course it might be more complicated than that, or neither of those things specifically, so I'll see what I can catch. But we do know that Caro weaves some very creative narratives, and certainly the first track had a bit of danger and a bit of mystery to it, so I do wonder what might happen in this one. Let's give it a listen. This is Caro Emerald. The track is The Ghost of You, and it's from the 2017 Emerald Island EP. Like an old record.
Sashay with myself, couples all surround me, so in love, eyes all aglow, all say you found me. All my steps are memorized, swaying to a rhythm so nice. Patterns on my feet tattoo the floor, they're frozen there. I dance with the ghost of you. What else can I do? You seem to far from you, so I dance with the ghost of you. Defying everything, I stay on the floor. Advances are reflected. I'm not saying a thing to a soul to keep my heart protected. Sirens think I get in their way. Their logic won't compute. Instead, I'm adding up the hours I spent with everyone but you. I dance with the ghost of you. What else can I do? You seem too far from you, so I dance with the ghost of you. They say there's not much difference between a good man and a long drag from a cigarette. Sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you need it, and sometimes you don't. But no one likes a ghost. I dance with the ghost of you. What else can I do? You seem too far from you, so I dance with the ghost of you.
So that throwback record, which sort of started the track and ends the track, nice little book ending, including, surface noise and crackles. It, number one, I think really sets the atmosphere. Number two, it makes me want to listen to another track from the big band era and or the Wonderful World of Melody, two compilations Kim sent me on vinyl. But okay, like, it's another one which has a very throwback sound, not only in terms of that literally like old record, which with the sound quality to give you that nostalgic historical atmosphere, but even the dance kind of has this old mid 20th century ballroom dance, maybe even like a bit of a tango or something with those strings. So it's throwback. It's not quite the like throwback jazzy sound that has defined a lot of a couple of her previous albums, but again, it has like a ballroom dance in the 1950s, 1940s type of sound to it. But again, we get a bit of like a turntablist sound at one or two moments, and the percussion overall still has some, let's say, more modern sounds. Like there were some electric keyboard organ type of layer and another like keyboard run that was, I think, more like true piano sounding. There was also, I thought for a moment, I was like, is that a mandolin? And then I heard what I thought was maybe a xylophone or something. So yeah, there's some different instrumental ingredients in this one, but it had, again, this combination of throwback old school meets, or with a bit of a new school twist to it. So in that way, very much reflective of a lot of her work that we've heard so far, but less jazzy and more, again, like mysterious ballroom type of sounding. Lyrically, I'm intrigued. In one way, it feels like what I was thinking, like he's moved on or he's just not here anymore. But okay, so she starts and she's like, couples are all around me and they're all lovey-dovey and like, so happy I found you and so on. And then she's saying, whereas I'm here, dancing, swaying to the music with the ghost of you. And then, of course, there's those funny lines like, I've heard it said, men are like a drag on a cigarette. Sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you want it, sometimes you don't. But no one wants a ghost. And there was a line about like her lying on the floor, and against all odds, she was still on the floor. So I don't know if that's more conceptual, but definitely there's aspects of this that I'm not sure about. But it sounds like she's in a world where everyone's kind of paired off, but whoever she was paired with, or whoever she's thinking of, is certainly not present. Now, again, maybe they actually did pass away, but on a first listen, I had more of a sense that they left, or, there was some separation, some fissure between them, and so now she is, I don't know, like embarrassed, or at the very least, like, people are wondering, where's your partner, where's your other person? But yes, another lovely sonic throwback meets modern synthesis. Great vocals again from Caro, who just kind of, she has a way of singing that allows me to kind of key in on whatever the story is, whether or not I'm able to pick it up in full. But yeah, she like gives the track space, lets it breathe sonically and vocally, and thus it's sort of like the lyrics really take center stage, even when I am compelled by the sonics as I was here. So yes, another lovely tune, a very different one than the opening one on the album, fair to say. So curious to hear what else will be on offer as we go through this EP. I think there's 7 tracks, do I have that right? I can check because I do have the folder open. There's 6, so yeah, we're a third of the way through. When we come back for the next one, it'll be Never Ever. So that sounds very definitive, but sometimes there is a suggestion in that type of definitive statement that it might not actually be that, so we'll think about it when we come back. Do let me know what you think of this one, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.